Hello everyone, I'm Sanjay Gupta. I welcome you on Sanjay Gupta Tech School. Today we are having day two of this Appian Bootcamp, and I have Ankit with me. So welcome Ankit on the channel. So
Thank
uh,
you.
so Ankit basically explained you things related to Appian yesterday in day one, and that recording will be available soon. Actually, there were some issues, so that's why that live recording is not available. So after this session, I will make sure that recording will be available so that day one, day two, you can just go through once again if you are watching the recording, right? And if you have watched that day one live, so I think you will be able to relate day two session as well. So with this note, let's start. And I just want to say, like, just follow this channel on different social media platform, that is LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Telegram. And all the important links are available in the description of this video, so you can just go and check. The session tracker link is available where all the recordings links will be available. Okay, and also write a review or feedback about the bootcamp so that basis on your reviews or feedback we can do some improvement. And if you are finding sessions well, so please share positive feedback so that it will motivate Ankit as well, like whatever he is doing, so you are getting benefited with that. With this note, I hand over mic to Ankit. So over to you, Ankit. Please proceed with the session.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, that in our last session, we have the high level overview of Appian environment, like what is the application, how it works. Okay. So now we will go through its first of its component. Okay. Yesterday we checked there are lot of components, and with the help of each and every component, we create an application. Okay. So now we will read about its first component, that is Appian Groups. Okay. So first, what is Appian Group? Okay. So suppose there is an IT company, okay, and its name I can say like ABC. Okay. So there is an IT company ABC. Okay. And this company have some department like technical department, HR department, sales department, or finance department. Okay. So this company have these departments. So that what is department? So department is a collection of, or a group of employees, right, who perform some similar responsibilities or activities. Like HR department perform some HR related activities, hiring, talent acquisition, or that other activity. Okay. Technical department perform like the coding, that IT team who perform the coding, who develop the application. Okay. So this is part of technical department. Same like this, sales department have some defined jobs. So department is nothing but a group of users or group of employees. Okay. So similarly, that in Appian also we have concept group. Okay. So group is a that collection of user. Okay. Or you can say like that group is a virtual container. Okay, that have users. And this can also be like HR department, technical department, sales department. So suppose you are working on an application, okay, for the same company, that is company ABC. Okay, that is an IT company. So you are working on an application for that company. Okay. So that company have this department, HR department, technical department, and all other departments. Okay. So in Appian, for these departments, you will create groups. Okay. Like one group for HR department, other group for technical department, and next group for sales department. So you will create groups. So, and then like that in company we are employees. So to if employees want to access the application, Appian application, so there will be users in Appian, okay, for those employees. So we add those users in our groups, okay, in Appian groups. Now the second is why we use Appian groups. Okay. So there are multiple benefits or reasons to that's why we use Appian groups. So first is artifacts and application security. Okay. So in Appian, Yeah. Okay. So this is our application that we on which we were working yesterday. Okay. So in Appian, each and every artifact have security. Okay. You can apply security on each and every artifact. Okay. And in Appian, we apply the security on artifacts on basis of groups. Okay. So suppose I want to show some artifact to a particular group, then I will add, okay, that group in that security of particular artifacts. Like I can show you. So suppose this is one of the artifact. Okay. And if I want to change, set the security of this particular one, I can go here and I can set the security, right? So these are groups. So I can add n number of groups here, okay, to whom we want to give the security of this particular artifact, okay. So user of this particular group can only access this artifact. Other users won't be able to see it, okay. So this is the one of the region. You can apply security on the artifacts. You can apply security of application as well, okay. So this is one of the application. On this also you can apply the security, okay. Now come to the second region. The second benefit or second feature of the group is access control. Access control is like I can say suppose there is HR department, okay, and technical department, other department for the same company, okay, and you are working on the application. So you will creating some features for HR, you are creating some features for sales department, some features of finance department, okay. So you do not want to be display the features of finance department to HR department, right? So for that we apply the we can control those access. So the screen or the UI which is need to be visible only finance, we can apply the visibility, okay, on basis of group. So only users part of that particular group can only see that particular interface or that any other component. Other users won't be able to see that. So we can apply that, okay. Then workflow assignment management, okay. So in Appian, that it's a workflow based application, okay. So we can create like a example of bank account opening, okay. So if I'm a requester, I'm creating a request to open bank account. So it will once I submit the form, okay, or once I submit my request, it will assigned to some groups, like that there is a line managers group in that particular bank, okay. They can see the information and they can reject my information if anything is missed, okay, information. So they can reject also or they can approve, okay. So that particular department only can have rights to approve my request or reject my request, right? Any other users of bank do not have that permission, okay. So that interface is nothing but a task, right, to the particular group or the particular department, the line managers department, okay. So that department will be the assignee of that particular task, okay, or particular interface, so that only line manager department can have the access of that particular task and can take the decision, okay, can review the review my request and can take the decision. Other one cannot take. Okay. Next is reporting and analytics. Okay, so suppose we are creating a report, okay, on like I want that task which are assigned to HR department. I want tasks which are pending with sales department, or the tasks which are pending with technical department. Okay, so those tasks also we can categorize on base of groups or on base of department here. So for that also we use Appian Groups, okay. So Appian Groups are that used to that if I want to set the visibility, if I want to manage the users, okay, because these are the collection of users, so we can manage the users on basis of their properties, okay. So these are groups. Now creating and managing group, like that now we already know that now that what is group and what is its use. Now we will create our first group in Appian, okay. So to create the group, this is our application page, right? We created yesterday, okay, this application. And now we will create its first artifact, that is group. Okay, so create a group, you can go to this new tab. Okay, I am clicking here. There are a lot of artifacts, component type that we can create. But first, today we will create groups. Okay, so I will select group here. Okay, now this initial will automatically come. Yesterday we said 80, so it is coming 80. Okay, the best practice to create a group or any of the artifacts in Appian to use the initial of application. Okay, now I can I'm creating a finance group. Okay, so I will say it's finance group. Or department. Okay, I will give the name. Then I will give the description. Description, you can give anything. That can be, that whenever you read or someone else read about the group, they know that why you created this and what is the use of this group. Okay, so I can say collection of users related to finance department. Now, other feature are like you can add the parent group. Okay, so there is some parent-child relationship also in group that we will discuss. Okay, and you can add group members. Okay, so group members can be the users. Okay, because your group is a collection of users, and you can use other groups as well. Okay, that we will discuss. Now it's group type. Okay, so it's a custom group, but we can create other type of groups also here. Okay, then visibility. So you can see here there are three type of visibility. One is restricted, public, and personal. Okay, so it's visibility same like we create the group in Facebook or other social media as well, where we can set the security like who can see this particular group. Okay, so restricted means only members and admin. Okay, so there will be one admin also for that particular group. So only members, okay, the users who are part of group and administrator of this group can only see this group. Okay, so suppose if I'm HR department, if I'm creating this finance department group, so only member of finance department can see this group, and admin of this group can see this. But if I set it public, so anyone user of Appian, okay, every user of Appian can see this group. Okay, there won't be any restriction on that. Then third is personal. Okay, in personal only admin can see this particular group. Even the part of this group, like you, a member of this group, cannot see this particular group. Okay. Now next is like privacy policy. Okay, so in this also we can see if I set the high privacy policy, then only admin can see the members. Okay, so suppose there are 15 users of that this particular group have, so only admin of this group can see those members or can access the property of those members. Any other user cannot see this or cannot access those members. If I set low, then member of this group, okay, can see each other. Okay. Now generally we take it as low level security only on this group, but yeah, it's as per the requirement. Whenever you will work on any of the application, as per our requirement, we will use this. So I'm setting this. Okay, so I have configured all of these parameters, and now I will click on create. Now you can see here it is asking for administrator. So as we discussed, okay, just now that every group have an admin. Okay, so we can, for this also we use group. Okay, so I'm setting this one AB administrator. Okay, so generally it has admin security level. Okay, permission level. So I'm adding this AB administrator group as its admin. Okay, so now Okay, now our group is created. Okay, if I want to update this group, I can go here. Okay, and I can update the property. Okay, now you can see here, I can update its name, I can update its description, I can update visibility, membership, privacy policy, I can update anything, okay, from here. And each and every group have an ID also, okay. So this is, it's, that unique ID in this particular environment. So no other group will have same ID, okay. UUID is something like universal ID, okay. So that Appian can have multiple environment as well. Okay, like this is one of our environment. There might be one more environment. So UUID is a universal ID. So no any other group. Okay, okay, in other environment also have the same UUID. And this group, if you deploy this group anywhere, it will have the same UUID. Okay, so UUID never change, but ID is related to a particular environment. Okay, so in this environment, in this Appian environment, okay, that we have, okay, it will be unique. So this is how we can create group and how we can update it, this particular group. Now the second is add members in a group. Okay, so if I want to add members like that group or users. So in this particular department, I can add more groups and I can add some users as well. Okay, so suppose you can see here we have button. Okay, add members. So I will click here. Okay, and I can add like Ankit. Okay, so now I will click on add, and now I will be the part of this group. Okay, so any of the security in which this finance department is configured, I will be able to access that. Okay, so I will have the security access, whatever security access this particular group have, because I am its part. Okay, now suppose and in this I'm clicking in the same button. Okay, and you can see here we have one more field to add groups. Okay, so I can add groups also in this one. Okay, those will be like child group of this particular group. So I can say, suppose I'm creating one more group, that is like AB Finance Team India. Okay, and one more, AB Team USA. So these two groups or two teams or two departments, I can say both are finance team only, right? But these are in different countries. So I can add these groups also here. Okay, so like if I want to add those groups, I can simply type Finance Team India and other group, that is Finance Team USA. I can add that as well. Okay, so now this group is also part of that this group. Okay, this finance department group. And I can add more users or more groups here. Okay, if I want to delete any of the user, I can simply select and I can remove. Okay, so this user will be removed from this particular group. Okay, if I want to remove group, then also I can remove this particular group from this particular parent group, right? So if I want to remove AB Finance Team India, I from AB Finance Department, I can select and I can click on remove members. Okay, and it will simply be removed. Okay. So now if I am adding again that India, so here we can see, if I'm talking about this one, AB Finance Department, so for AB Finance Department, AB Finance Team India is a child group. Okay, and for AB Finance Team India, AB Finance Department is a parent group. Okay, so this is like child parent relationship. Okay, now come to group hierarchy in Appian. Okay, group hierarchy means, so you can see here we have added AB Finance AB Finance Team India in AB Finance department. So how it works in Appian? So if there are two groups, okay, one is parent and other is child. If I'm adding user in child group, it will automatically be the part of parent group. You no need to go and add in parent group manually. I can show you. Now I'm removing this user from this group. Okay. Now Ankit is not the part of AB Finance department, right? I'm adding Ankit in this AB Finance Team India. Okay. So I'm adding in Finance Team India. I'm not adding in Finance Team. So now I'm no, this is I have added user in this particular group, AB Finance Team India. Okay. Now I'm opening this finance department. Okay, that is the parent group of this Finance Team India. And I can see this user is automatically added. Okay, but member type is coming indirect. Okay, because it is not the direct member of this group, but it is added because this group, it is part of this group, and this group is a child of this finance department group. Okay, so like this hierarchy of groups works in in Appian. So it works on n number of levels. Suppose this is child group of finance team India, sorry, finance team, and if I'm adding one more child group of this one, so there will be three level of hierarchy, right? So if I am adding in the third level of group, so then also that third level of suppose I can show you AB finance team USA. Okay, so this one is the child of, one second. So this is most parent group, and then we added AB Finance Team India in this one, and in AB Finance Team India we added AB Finance Team USA. Okay, and now I'm removing this user from here. Okay, so AB Finance Team India do not have any users. Okay, now I'm adding users in AB Finance Team USA. Okay, Ankit. So I'm adding this user in third level group, right? But if I see AB Finance Team India, it will, you can see it is the part of this group. Okay, but it is indirect membership. Same, if I check AB Finance Team Department, that was top level group, then also it is part of this group, and it is indirect membership. Here you can see AB Finance Team USA group is also the part of this group, because but we did not add. Okay, so it also have indirect membership type. Okay, so like this hierarchy work, but it works from child to parent only, not parent to child. Okay, so suppose I'm removing this, sorry, I have added here. So I'm removing this user from here. Now, because that this finance department is the top level group, Team India is second level group, and Team USA is third level group. Okay, so if I'm adding group directly here, okay, so now Ankit is the part of AB Finance department. Okay, that is the top level group, and it's direct member of this group. Okay, now if I see, like if I check this particular India group, okay, Ankit is not part of this group. Okay, so it works from child to parent only, but not from parent to child. Okay, so if I'm adding any user in child, it will be the part of parent group automatically. But if I'm adding a user in parent group, it won't be the part of child group. Okay. Now configure group security in Appian. Okay, so if I want to set the security of a particular group, that we'll checked last time also, I can show you. So I want to set the security of this group, I can simply click here, okay, and I can add like, that I want to give AB Finance team group. I want to make this group as its admin group, so I can simply add, okay, and I can do the save changes. And now this particular group have the security, okay. Same like this, I can update the security of other artifacts as well, like this one, okay. This is a folder, okay, that we will read like in regular sessions, that how folders create and all. But yeah, just now we are doing for security. So you can set the security of this one as well, okay, and you can add as many as group you have required here. Okay, so you can select any of the group and you can give the permission level, okay. So there are multiple permission levels: administrator, editor, viewer, deny, okay, and every permission level has different level of security, okay, that we will discuss in whenever we will read about this folder, okay, in our next sessions. So we will read about this, like what is the role of administrator, what is the role of editor, viewer, and why we use deny, okay. But for now, we can see that we can set the security using groups. Now, in this one also, you can see the group hierarchy that we checked. So suppose there is a company A, okay? Company A have two departments, finance team and sales team, okay? Finance team have two sub teams, okay? India finance team and USA finance team. Same like sales team have India sales team and USA sales team, okay? So there will be like parent-child relationship here, okay? So for India finance team, the parent is finance team, okay? For finance team, the parent is company A team, okay? That we can say that is the top level group, company A, okay? So that is the all users group for a particular company, okay? Where every of the each and every employee of that particular company exists here, okay? Same like sales team, India sales team is a parent group or parent department, or for USA sales team is a parent group, okay? And so if I'm adding a user in India finance team, then it will be automatically the part of finance team, and then it will be the part of company A group also, okay? Same will for other groups as well. So if I'm adding in any of the group, it will be automatically part of this group, okay? Top level group, company A group. If I'm adding in this finance team, okay, then it will be the part of finance team group. If I'm adding in India finance team, so it will be automatically the part of finance team, but it won't be the part of sales team, right? Because in India finance team and sales team, there is no any direct relation. Okay, now you can see here, if you want to filter out any of the group that you have created, you can simply filter out from here, okay, and you can see these are all of the groups, okay. And if you want to check who updated your group, you can simply check from here, like when this group was updated and who updated it. So if you are adding users, if you are updating that property of a group, okay, in every case it will update, okay. So you can see. Now there is one more property that we can discuss here. Like there are two buttons you can see on top. One is dependents and one is precedents. So dependent means like the artifact which is using this group, okay. So suppose this AB Finance Team USA is used in a particular object or artifact, okay. So that will be dependent of this group, okay. And if this group is using something, okay, other artifact, okay, or the child of this group will be the precedent of this group. Okay, so these are two terms. One is dependent and other is precedent. So here you can see the parent of this AB Finance Team USA is AB Finance Team India, right? Because AB Finance Team India using this group, right? AB Finance Team USA. Similarly, if I check the that precedent of this group, finance department group, Then I can see here. So AB administrator one, that was the security group. That's why it is using. Coming here, AB finance team, it's child, right? So that that is coming here, and it was its group type custom. Okay, so all of these artifacts or objects this particular group is using, okay, in it. So these all are its precedents. Okay, so this is difference between dependents and precedents. Okay, if you want to add, suppose this particular there is one group, okay, that is not in that application, okay, or in this Appian Bootcamp, and but it's in Appian environment, okay, in other application, and you want to add that particular group or any other artifacts here, you can simply go add existing, because these those objects are already exist. You can go here, existing objects, and from here you can add those artifacts. Okay, like if you want to add AB, you can add from here. Okay, so and if you want to add other type of artifacts, then also you can add in this application. So you can add existing artifacts as well. Okay, if you want to delete any of the group, you can simply go here and can delete the group. Okay, so it will delete the group. So if you click here, okay, it will ask you like you are that is a confirmation message that do you want to delete or not, because if you are deleting something in Appian, it cannot be undone. Okay, if you are deleting, it will be delete completely. So in a we delete very carefully, that if the particular artifact that we are deleting, we have to check if we are not using anywhere, and in future also these artifacts won't be used. Okay, so whenever we are deleting any of the artifacts, not only groups, we have to delete it carefully. We have to check everything, it's dependent, okay, and its code, like might be it can be used. Now it is not using anywhere, so it does not have any dependent of this group or artifact, but it in future it might be used. Okay, so we have to check and then we can delete. Okay, now in this one we already checked, okay, these properties that we can update, and we can go to the security we can set, we can check the dependents of this particular one, precedent of this particular one. We can move from one application to other application as well. Okay, so from here we can move. If you do not want to delete but want to remove from this application, you can remove from here. Okay, so this particular artifact won't delete from environment, but it will remove from this application. Okay, because application is just a container, okay, of artifacts. Application do not have this particular group in its memory. So it's like a gallery in mobile. Okay, in gallery we that is just for display purpose, but we have each and every video or images in a particular folder. Okay, so similarly, Appian application package, okay, is just for packaging purpose or a container, okay, but it's not a folder. Okay, so if you delete, it will completely delete, but if you you remove from this application, so it will remove from from this application, and it won't be you cannot see this from here. I can show you. So suppose this is one of the group. Okay, I'm removing this group from this application. Now you can see that group is removed and it's not visible here. If I want that group again, I will go to add existing objects, and I will go to other, I will type its name again, and I will select. Okay, and I will click on add to application. Now you can see it's again visible. Okay, so if I'm removing from the application, it will simply remove and I can again add, but if I'm deleting, that cannot be undone. Okay, so these are some steps to create and manage the group, and to set the security, or to delete, or that remove groups, or to configure the property of this group. Okay, so this is all about groups. Okay, like how we manage or create the groups. Okay, so now next is query and doubt discussion. So over to you, Sanjay sir.
Yeah, so right now I have one question. So Priyanka is asking, if we delete parent group, then all data will delete?
So if you suppose if you are deleting parent group, okay, this group, okay, so this will delete the parent group only. It won't delete child group, okay, but it will show you that you have some child group, okay, if you want to delete those or not. But then that that relation between those parent and child will delete, because the parent is all group you are deleting, but child group won't delete.
Okay, so I don't think any other question. So maybe I can just share.
Sure.
Yeah, so maybe I can just share the link in the chat that is available in the slide. So basically, if you want this Appian instance, so you can just fill this Google form, and like Ankit will help you to get that instance, right? Okay, so if you have any more question, feel free to ask those questions in the chat. And like, apologies for day one recording, so it will be available soon on the channel, because we are doing some minor corrections in that recording. So I will make sure it will be available. So on weekend you can go through both the sessions, day one, day two, so that you can understand things very well. Ankit, there is one more question. Manish is asking, can we roll back deleted group?
No, we cannot roll back deleted groups. We can only roll back if you are removing from the application, then you can add it again in the particular application. But if you are deleting something, it won't, you won't be able to roll back that.
Okay. Okay, guys. So, any more questions? If you have, so drop those questions in the chat. And if there is no question, so next, like day three and day four sessions will happen next week, Wednesday, Thursday. So till then, you can just go through the recordings of day one, day two, understand the things. And I think till then, a few folks, those who have requested for the instance, they will be having that. So like, you can start your practice as well. And I hope like, you have researched about Appian technology, so it is having good market. There are lots of job opportunities available. So if you're a fresher and struggling for jobs, so I think this Appian Bootcamp is a great opportunity for you. And within 2 to 3 months, you will be able to understand everything about Appian, and it will boost your career. So be with us, and like, with the help of Ankit, I will try to make sure like everything will be available with you related to Appian, and all your doubts will be cleared. Okay, so with this note, we take your leave. Thank you, Ankit, for sharing insight today as well.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. So will be available next week on Wednesday, same time. Till then, just watch both the recordings and understand the concepts, and utilize the Telegram group if you want to ask any question after watching the recording. So Ankit is also part of that group, so all your questions will be answered there as well. And link of that Telegram group is available in the description of this stream. Okay, thank you everyone. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.